might even like, I wanna join you. You don't know me a lot, so.
Hey guys, what's up? Gassy Mexican here, and welcome to this week's episode of Message Monday. This week, going to do things a little bit different. I was thinking and looking back at the previous Message Mondays, and they were good and stuff, but like I said, I'm kind of experimenting with them as I go. And instead of just having you guys look at the messages and stuff like that, just like something that's not really that interesting to look at, I'll just have some random gameplay in the background, just make it a little more visually interesting. So that's what's going on for this week's Message Monday, but let's get right into the messages. First message comes from Emo Assassin X, and let's listen what they had to say.
Hey Gassy, how did you get into Minecraft?
That's a good question. I was kind of a naysayer when Minecraft was just starting to get steam and become really popular. I had no interest in the game. And a bunch of other friends of mine were getting it and having fun with it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get that. But the one person that actually kind of convinced me to get Minecraft, along with some of the other creatures as well, is Paintball Kitty, and she was a big advocate of Minecraft. She played it all the time, and I can't even imagine how many hours she's logged on that game. And yeah, I got it basically on her recommendation and nagging to get the game, and that combined with a bunch of other friends of mine finally getting the game, and I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll try it out. And of course, I got it. First thing I did, I just kind of jumped around, dug down as everyone does, and like, wow, I can dig really far down, and then you get stuck down really deep and you got to dig yourself way back up. But yeah, obviously I like it a lot now. I mean, there's a lot more to it than I originally thought there was, and you know, with Minecraft 1.8 coming out, or the pre-release being out, I'll play some of that, and that just makes things more interesting. Hopefully Notch will continue to update it. I mean, technically it's not a really released game yet, it's still in the beta, but you know, it's fun. I'm thankful to Paintball Kitty for showing me the ways of Minecraft. So that's how I got into Minecraft. Next message comes from Cunningham09, and this is what they had to say.
Hey, Gassy, my question for you is oh crap. Pancakes or waffles?
Right. Pancakes or waffles. I like that brain fart right in the middle. Oh, crap. Oh, man. I listened to that message, and I'm like, I have to use it. So, pancakes or waffles? I don't know. It's a pretty good question. I'm probably going to go with waffles. I do like pancakes, and especially we got the breakfast corn dogs or whatever, where it's a pancake basically, you know, for the breaded part of the corn dog, and in the center is like a sausage, and those are really good. I suggest you guys try them if you haven't tried them, but they're very good. But I'm going to probably go with waffles on this one. I rarely have waffles, and when I do have them, I think that's probably it, because I rarely have them. When I do have them, it's like such a treat. I'm like, oh my god, waffles! And I get really excited, and I don't know, I guess I have pancakes more often. I guess that's kind of what differentiates the specialness of the two, for me anyways. I like waffles. And yeah, I do like pancakes too. I'm telling you, man, those breakfast pancake corn dog thingies or whatever, try them out. They're real good. Anyways, thanks for your message, and thanks for the previous message from Emo Assassin X. I forgot to say thank you. But thank you for your message, and let's move on to the next one. Next message is from Psycho Killer, and they say, Message Monday, Gassy, have you thought of inviting a subscriber to play with you? Yes, I have. Me and Dan's, and some of the other creatures have even thought about doing that. I don't know exactly what we would do. I mean, we have our live streams, our gaming live streams that we do here and there when we're bored and we got some time. And that's kind of like, you know, inviting people to play with you, because a lot of times, at least when I do them, I do open lobbies where people can join up and we'll all play together, and it's usually pretty fun. I did one of those fairly recently too, I think. Played a bunch of Halo Reach with some people, because I was just really, really sleep deprived. I'm like, you know what, I'm staying up all night, and that was pretty fun. I like doing those. As far as doing, like, inviting a single subscriber to play, maybe through like a custom map of something, or, you know, maybe some Left 4 Dead or something, that's something I've kind of thought about doing. And me and Dan's, like I said, have talked about it, and maybe we'll do something like that, where me and Dan will just pick somebody and have them come do a commentary with us playing Left 4 Dead or some type of game like that, where it doesn't really matter if you play through the storyline. So yeah, We have thought about doing that. I personally also have thought about doing that, and I think it could be pretty fun. So I know you guys would enjoy it too, I'm sure, because we've got messages like that before. So thanks for the question. It's a good question, and that's your answer. So thank you, Psycho Killer, and moving on. Next message is from Destroyer L3O, and they say, I love your voice, man, and I was wondering, what type of soap do you use? What type of soap do I use? That's an interesting question. To be honest, I'm assuming you're talking like in the shower soap. I don't know about hand soap. You know what? 1 second. I'll be right back. It's gonna be a little quiet for a second because I'm gonna go check what soap I use because I have no idea. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. Hold on 1 second, Destroyer and or viewers. Ugh. I got the soap right here. Bar soap is Zest Aqua, clean fresh scent. Is it? Yeah, it smells pretty good. Yeah. Bar soap is Zest Aqua, so in the shower. Yeah, that's what I use. And hand soap is Soft Soap brand. I think it was like a lavender or something. I don't know. I'm usually not the one that buys soap, hence why I left the room and had to check. But that's the type of soap I use. I'm just gonna keep this bar of soap here if I just want to sniff it. Yeah, it smells good. All right. Well, thank you for your question. It's an interesting question. I like those. I like questions like that they're kind of weird and not necessarily what you typically expect. So thanks, man. And let's move on to the final Xbox message. Final message for Xbox comes from Jesus Freak 1501, and they say, "Hey Gassy, I was wondering if you ever travel to different places to play paintball." It's a good question, but no, not as of yet. I have not traveled to different places to play paintball. I know there's other people that have talked about that D-Day paintball event that happens and saying that I should go to it, which I might in the future because I looked up some videos for it and it looks really cool. But I was kind of fortunate to wait to get into paintball. So, I met Paintball Kitty, and obviously she was able to show me the CPX Sports, which is here in Joliet, and it's just an amazing place, and it's really, really, really crazy. And as far as other fields that are local fields, throughout the country, it's kind of one of the better fields, and that's the place that they have Living Legends at, and, I mean, it's crazy. It's got Hollywood set design, fields that are, really expensive to make and really awesome to play in. So I've been kind of spoiled by the location that I'm at and just being, waiting to play because now I've kind of got a hookup and it's thanks to Paintball Kitty, for getting me into paintball and all that stuff. So I haven't really had the desire to go anywhere else. I'm assuming if I did go other places, it would be like if I was going on a trip or something, and I found out that there was some paintball areas in the area. There was paintball places in the area. Although it'd be kind of hard, I guess, because I guess traveling with a paintball gun is a little difficult because it's considered a firearm. So that's kind of retarded. But maybe drive to D-Day or something like that. Maybe in the future go to different paintball places. But as of yet, no, I have not gone to different places to play paintball. That's going to wrap up Xbox questions. Let's move on to the YouTube questions. All right, first message from YouTube comes from BabaG654, and they say, "Hi, Gassy. Will you be playing Guild Wars 2? It looks very interesting." Smiley face. Yeah, I will be playing Guild Wars 2. That's one of the games that I was it's been on my radar for a little while. I haven't looked much into it as far as new updates for it or like how it's looking now. But a while back, I remember seeing a bit of gameplay from it, and I was like, wow, that looks pretty damn good for an MMO type of game. And one of the bigger appealing things to me from Guild Wars is that, it's just the one price for the game, and you don't have to pay for a subscription for online play. So that's kind of good compared to something like World of Warcraft or whatever. Because I'm not too big on subscription fees. I mean, if I really enjoy a game that much, I don't really mind paying a subscription fee, but I'm not too big on that. So Guild Wars 2 has looked pretty sweet from what I've seen. Just recently, I looked a little bit to some newer videos, and it's looking pretty damn good. So I'm probably going to pick it up, and I'm sure I'll throw up some videos of it. So thanks for your question, BabaG654. And the next person is Cryptic Death 258, and they say, "Hey, Gassy, Just wondering if you plan on uploading more videos of League of Legends, and if you are, hoping maybe we can play a game together. Sorry. Had something in my throat. P.S. Love your voice, but more importantly, your videos. Well, thank you, Cryptic Death, for that, and also thank you for messaging me. I will upload more League of Legends stuff, especially with the new Dominion update that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm sure I'll play a lot more League of Legends and explore that new update when it does happen. In the near future, though, I'm probably going to be more focusing on single-player stuff. I've had a lot of multiplayer stuff up on my channel, so it's more time to have some more single-player stuff. But I will do some more League of Legends games, probably with Eads and Sly Fox. I know Sly Fox is getting really big into that. Maybe P-Bat, he's big into that too. Even Jordan Kutra was playing some League of Legends, and that stuff recently went up on his channel. So maybe I'll play some League of Legends with Kutra and see how he plays. I know he probably plays on I can't remember the name of the hero, but it's the one that looks like a Spartan. Damn it, I can't think of his name. I'm sure you guys will say it in the comments. But yeah, anyways, I'll play more League of Legends. But for now, I'm probably going to focus on more single-player stuff. Yeah, thanks for your question. Next question is from D556MM. And they say, hey, Gassy, do you or the other creatures know when/if the European Creature Talk is going to happen? Love the videos, D556MM. Yeah, I've been asking myself that too. We said a long ass time ago that we're going to do a European Creature Talk, so that way, it's better for you guys in Europe. And I still hold true to the fact that we're probably going to still do it. It's just a matter of getting us together in a call and, deciding when we're going to do it, what works for each creature. Before Jordan had just thrown a date out there, but he didn't really talk to anybody else about it, so that didn't really happen because I was working that day, and some other people were like, oh, didn't know about that. So we all just kind of got to get on the same page and pick a day and make sure it works for everybody. It's a little bit easier now for myself, it's more flexible because I'm working from home, so I don't have to worry about, I'm working the night shift tonight, so I can't do that, or I'm working earlier in the afternoon or anything like that. So I will try to get on the ball with that and make sure it happens because I really do want us to do that. I also want us to do a Creature Talk 24/7 live stream where it's just us gaming for 24 hours straight. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then just, give stuff to charity, whatever we raise for that live stream to charity. I think that'd be really fun. And I've mentioned that in the past. But yeah, I'll get on that. I'll try and make sure that happens sometime soon. So thank you for your question. And the next one is from Edgar Loves Bullet 22. He says, hey, Gassy, I was just wondering if you would ever play any retro games or any RPG games. Yeah. Some of the games that I've been wanting to play, I know I started a Star Fox playthrough a long-ass time ago and only did one video, and that's one of the things that's on my to-do list. I said just for the previous question about League of Legends that I'm going to be doing more single-player stuff. I will finish up my Star Fox playthrough. I'm going to play more retro games, actually, like Donkey Kong Country. That was one of my favorite games to play. I might play some Mario stuff. I haven't decided if I'll play Mario 64. That's a really good game, and I haven't played it in a long time. Maybe even Legend of Zelda. I know there's plenty of Legend of Zelda playthroughs on YouTube, but I don't care. It's just a fun game, and I haven't played it in a really long time. So yeah, I'll play some more retro games. And as far as RPG games, yeah, I've been playing. I don't know. It depends on what you classify as an RPG game. I know Skyrim's going to be coming out, and I'll be I think I've decided I'm probably going to record quests, individual quests for Skyrim, not a whole playthrough because that would be ridiculous and a huge undertaking. So, yeah, yes, I will. Retro games, RPG games, I'm all about that. So, and the next and final question comes from Serious Gum, and they say, I love you. Do you love me? Yes, Serious Gum. Hold on, let me get really close to my mic. Yes, Serious Gum. I love you very much. So much, Serious Gum. And the real question is, will you ever get a PS3? Yes, I will. And I've actually wanted to talk to a friend of mine because he owns some gaming stores and stuff like that. And I was going to talk to him to see if I could get a PS3 for cheaper. Because even if I get like a mildly used one, that'd be okay. I mean, doing stuff on this channel, I feel like I'm kind of, an Xbox fanboy, but like I don't want to be that. I only have the Xbox just because that's the only one I've been able to afford, really. And there's a lot of games and stuff on there, and I prefer the online there. But that doesn't mean that there aren't good games on PS3. Like Uncharted 2, I really want to play that game. There's some other ones on PS3 that I just can't think of right now. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of experience the other side, the other spectrum there for consoles, and I do want to get a PS3. So it's been on my to-do list. As soon as I can get one for a decent price and can justify buying it, sure, I will definitely get a PS3. And I think that's pretty much going to wrap up this week's Message Monday. So thank you to everybody that sent a message in. Hopefully, I mean, do you guys like this new format, just having something in the background so you guys can watch? Just to answer your question, the game that's been in the background playing is when I was playing through Crimson Skies, or not Crimson Skies, although that was a really good game. The game that's been in the background is Crimson Alliance. It's a pretty newer game, Xbox Live arcade release, and it's got 4-player co-op and stuff like that. It's a really fun game, but that's the game that I've been showing you guys in the background here. I might put up some more videos of me playing through Crimson Alliance. Maybe if I can get some other people to play through on co-op. I don't know. It's a fun game. But, thinking of Crimson Skies, they really should make another Crimson Skies. That would be amazing. That game was so fun. Crazy dog fighting in that game. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling on and on and on here, but if you want to send a message in for the next Message Monday or future Message Mondays, send a message on YouTube or Xbox. If you're sending it on YouTube, make the subject Message Monday, and then ask your question, or just say something random. You guys don't necessarily have to ask a question. You can just say something random, and maybe I'll put it up on there and acknowledge it and kind of respond to it in some fashion. I don't know. And if you want to send a message on Xbox, my gamertag is Gassy Mexican. You can send a voice or text message on Xbox. If you send voice message, definitely put a tag in there that says Message Monday, so it's easier for me to distinguish it from previous voice messages or other voice messages that I get. And same goes for text messages on Xbox Live. Put Message Monday before your actual message, so that's the first thing I see, and it makes it nice and easy for me. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you guys like this format, so that way there's more, there's gameplay in the background and such, so it's a little more visually stimulating. So I'll talk to you guys next time, and thanks for everybody that sent in messages. See you next Message Monday. Bye-bye.